Welcome back, everybody. We're going to try to do a little more of Joe Carter's Long Way Home. We are in Darwin. We're getting ready to do the hot leg here, which is across enemy territory. Um, I'll have to try to keep my eyes open on this one. We were prepared to take off, wanted to take off at 6 p.m. And so we're going to take off. The weather in the port city 3, and we prior had 4, and we should be a low. So we are still at day and poor, but I'd go to 5. So we're still going to have good weather there, and the takeoff will be 1. Okay, so we go to table C1. We are taking off. C1. We're going to move to the next travel zone, which is a blue zone coastline and enemy and RDF. We're going to move this 3 hours. All right. And we're going to go to C2 for a random event. 65, no random event. Weather check. We'll do this for each level. 2. For low, low will be -1 and +1, so 2 will be good weather there. Medium, we're -1, +1. Actually, it would be minus 1. Either way, that's good. For medium, it's going to be straight up draw 1, so we're going to have good there. And high weather 8. 8's going to be poor, so that's all right. I'm not really much on high anymore. Anyway, altitude change. We're going to go ahead and go up 1. Use a fuel. Go to either C5. We'll go to C5. Look for the headwind check. 6. -1 of night takes 5. And we have no headwind, which is good. And we do have an RDF signal here. 7 out cruise altitude. We've got medium and no headwind, so we're going to subtract 3 boxes. Going to check our engines. Got burned on that last time. 91. We're okay. Go to C9. Navigation. -3 for RDF. Good in a lower. -2. So three's gonna be on course. +1 for at night. That's it. So we're gonna be on course. No extra fuel burned or anything, and no headwind. Enemy aircraft. We are on 8, so we've got to check this now. So we go to table G1. Roll 1 die 10. 2. Um, -2 at night is 0. +1 is 1. So we have no encounters. Go back to C. C11. We do not have a, we're a medium, so we don't have to worry about that. So we go back to C1. Okay, we're going to move to 9, which is again another enemy and an RDF. Going to advance the counter 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to go ahead and put us at 21st right now, so I don't forget. Random event 14, no random event. Weather check. Good on the first one. It is night and good, so we're going to subtract 2. So 4 will be good there. Medium, subtract 2. 3 will be good there, and high we're going to at night and poor going to be an even roll. 3 going to have good weather there too. I'm going to stay at medium. I like medium better. So we won't do any of this. Headwind check, -1. This is why I don't like high, and that's why I like flying at night. So we're 1d10 -1. 10, 9. Yeah, we got a strong headwind, so we're going to use an hour, lose an hour, and we're going to lose a fuel. But we'll do the fuel in the fuel consumption phase. Fuel burn, -3 for fuel on medium and -1 for headwind, so we're going to lose 4. Down to 15, burning through fuel. C8, we're going to check our engines. Engines are okay. C9, navigation. We got an RDF. We have good, -1 for good and lower. -6 total for, -5, -4 because we're at night. 2, so we're on course. We don't lose anything there. We will again go to G and check for enemy air. We roll a 2, no encounters. Go back to C. We are not at low altitudes, so we don't have to worry about that. And then we will go back to C1. We will go to Surabaya. I see no purpose for stopping here. I would like to try to make it to Ceylon. I don't think that's going to be a stretch. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. You know what? No, I think I'm gonna stop at every port. Let's move to the next, which is port. Add 3 hours, makes it 4 a.m. Roll for random. 02, no random event. Weather checks. Oops. 5 and be -2, so we're good on low. 10 -2 is 8, so we're going to have poor. And then at high, 2, we're going to have good at high. Altitude level change, we're going to go to lower. We're going to check for the headwind. 9, yes, we get a headwind. There is no RDF in the port. We are now at low altitude, so we're going to subtract 4. Actually 5. Suck some fuel up on that one. Engine check. 79, nothing wrong with the engines. Navigation check. 9. Oh, we're getting to that. We're not an RDF. We are at low. We have good conditions, so that's -2. That's 7. 8. Of course, so we're going to burn another hour and we're going to burn another fuel. All right. Now we'll go to enemy air. Okay, so yeah, we'll land after the air. Uh, 1d10, 3. That's mountains. G. No encounters. Clipper safe. We'll go to table C11. There's no mountains because we're in an orange. And we're going to go ahead and go to D1 and try and land in the port. Port weather, the landing weather is good as per that. We're going to try to land. 7. We're going to land okay. Fuel availability. Fuel takes 6 hours. Secret refueling. Okay. What do they have available here? Let's see. We roll a 3. Automotive fuel only. A and B. Fuel tanks must be repaired. We are repaired. We don't have any malfunctions. With a different aviation or automotive, well, we've only got automotive available, so the mix is going to become automotive. We're going to replace for $275 worth of fuel at 25 each. All right, and that's going to take 6 hours. 6 hours to refuel, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. We don't have any damage. Gambling. I'm not a big gambler, but we can't work. So, you put another 100 down or roll a d10. 7. Win. So we get to clone that one. Should have done a 500. Yeah, but that's easy to say. And we advance this 1, 2, 3, 4. Once the clipper is repaired and refueled, the clipper may take off from the port city. The exact time is player's choice. We'll go to B1. I want to leave at 6 p.m. That gets me up in the air and nighttime again. So we're topped off. We lost more fuel money, but we're still looking pretty decent on that. So let's go to B1. Weather. We're at good. 8. We are in Surabaya. Not there. It is daylight. +1 is 9. -1 is 8. So we're going to stay at 4. Overcast with rain. Go to B2. I'm going to take off. Let's put that as poor too. 3. We take off fine. Go to table C1. We're going to move to the next box, which is 10. Another RDF and Japanese controlled. We're going to move this 3 hours. 1, 2, 3, and we're in the nighttime. Random event. 86. No random event. Weather. We had poor, poor, and good. Start at low. 2. It's going to be good. Oh, not clone. Medium is going to be good. We're at night, and poor, so they even out. And then high altitude, 10, gonna be nasty. 9 for night, 8, poor. But we don't go up there anyway. Altitude level change. We're gonna go up to medium. I'm gonna roll for a crosswind. We're gonna go ahead and use our fuel. We're gonna go. The headwind is 6. -1 is 5. So we will have no headwind, which is nice. This is our last RDF zone for a little while. No tailwind to check. Cruise altitude fuel burn. We're at medium, -3, no headwind. We'll get rid of 3. Now, high's better for fuel. And we do have a long run here. But I think I'm going to stay at medium. Engine check. We are now looking at, we're running auto fuel. So we're looking at, actually we're in medium altitude, and I keep forgetting my mixture. Medium altitude is lean mixture, so we're all right on that. So we're going to be looking at a +15. So we roll 2d10. 45 makes it 60. Engines are okay. We go to C9. Navigation 10. We're going to be pretty sure we're going to be off course. RDF and RDF zone. So that's 7. Good weather 6.5. 6. Yeah, we're off course, so we're going to lose another hour, and we're going to lose another fuel. And we're going then to go to D1, checking for enemy air. 3, no encounters. Nice, I like that. Back to C. We are at medium, so we don't have to worry about collisions. We're going to go back to C1. We're going to move to the next zone, which is Japanese occupied, but no RDF. So let's get rid of the RDF. And we're going to add 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to move the date. Boom. All right, getting close to Christmas. Random event 44, no random event. Weather check +1, -1, -2 for low. 4 stays at good. Same thing for medium. 9, 7 becomes poor. And for high, we're going to be +1, -1, 0. 6. That's going to go to good. Altitude level change. I think I'm going to stay right where I'm at and risk the poor weather. Headwind check. We're at night, -1. No headwind. That's good. We're at medium, -3, but no headwind, so we're just going to subtract 3. Engine check. We're again auto fuel and lean mixture. 79, 89, 94. Wow. Barely okay. Go to C9. Navigation check. 2. We don't have RDF now. We are at poor weather at current, and we are at night, so that's, yeah, but we don't have it at all altitudes, so we're just going to be adding that 1, which is 3. And we are in a blue zone, so we're fine. We're on course. We don't burn an extra time, or We do, however, need to go to G1, check for an enemy. 1, no encounters, we roll on. Back to C, we are at medium, so we're not going to check for a collision. Go to C1, we are going to move to the next zone, 12. And we're going to add 3 hours, 1, 2, 3. Roll for random, 0, 6, no random. We're going to roll for weather. Night and good for low, that's -2. 7, 5 still stays good. Medium, night and poor is even roll. 1, that's going to go to good. And for high, -2 is going to be stay at good. So we got good weather all the way through. We're going to stay exactly where we're at. Altitude level change, no change. Headwind check, 8. 7 for night. Headwind, yes. So we got to add an hour. We'll burn the fuel when we check for fuel, which is right now. We're at medium, plus we're adding that. We're going to knock off 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to 11. We're going to go to engine check, adding 15 again. 73 makes it 88. Again, our engines are okay, but we're flirting with disaster. Nav check, no RDF, 4. We're good up and down, so we are good navigation, so we don't lose anything. We go to 10, we must check for Japanese. D10, 6. -2 for night is 4. +1 for weather is 5, good weather. So no encounters. And we're at medium, so we're not going to have to check for a collision with the mountains. So we go back to C1. C1, we're going to move to the next zone. Almost successfully through Japanese held territory. Moving to 13. 3 hours. 1, now it gets a little hairier because now we're into the daylight. 3 hours, it's 8 in the morning. Random event. 79, no random event. Weather. All these are going to be, well, day and good, so they're going to be even rolls. Low, good, medium, poor, high, poor. Alright, now we're going to go to altitude level change. I'm going to stay exactly where I'm at. Headwind, 3. +1 for day is 4. So we have no headwind. Very nice. Again, it's no RDF. We will go to cruise altitude fuel burn. We're going to lose 3 at medium altitude. And we're going to go to 8, check our engines, adding 15. 97, engine trouble occurs A. Roll 1 die 4. That's engine number 2. If engine's undamaged, and it is, we roll a D10. 7. Engine fails and becomes inoperative. Oh, nice, we've had that before. Engine 2, inop. Alright, no, it's not alright, but we got to deal with it. When it may fly at medium or low altitude level. If 2 engines damaged, so we just got to watch that. We can't go up any higher. But that's okay. That could be worse. And then we got to go to C9. Fuel burn, no navigation. 6, no RDF. We are at poor and higher, so that's 7. -1 for day is 6. And we are in a blue zone. 6 off course, so we're going to burn an extra hour and we're going to burn an extra fuel. Good thing we didn't try for have made it, but still, we're getting hairy. And I still have that mixed fuel there that I can play around with. Enemy aircraft, we do have to check for that. We are in daylight +1 and it is poor weather -1, so we're going to roll straight up. 7, no encounters. Hot damn. We're a medium, don't have to worry about checking for mountains. Go straight to C1. C1, we're going to move to the next zone. Purple zone. Enemy occupied, no RDF. Going to advance 3 hours. Random event. 11, no random event. Weather, we have good, day, and good is a straight up roll for low. 2 stays good. We have poor and medium, so that's going to be a +2. That goes up to bad. And now we're going to have to do an altitude change. And then high altitude. We're again day and poor, so we're adding 2. 6, 7, 8. It's going to stay poor there. For this one, I think I'm going to climb. More Japanese down at the lower level, especially with good good weather. Um, Altitude change, so we're going to move up to 1. High. We'll take our headwind and everything up with us. It's no RDF. It's poor up there. We're going to burn a fuel. I'm going to check for a headwind. It is daylight +1, and we're now at high +2. 8. Yes, we've got a headwind, so we're going to burn the fuel later. We're going to add another time. All right, so cruise altitude, tailwind check, no. Fuel burn, we're at high altitude now, -2, and we do have a headwind, so we're going to lose 3. Engine check, we're still in auto fuel and lean. 40 is 55, no engine problems. Oh, I am glad we ran into that. We are not allowed to go up to high, so we have to go down to medium. So I get that 1 fuel back to 3. I get that 1 fuel back to 7. Oh, I'm glad we caught that one. Get so used to doing what I wanted to. Altitude, back to altitude. We would have gone down to low because we have no choice. We can't go to high. We have an engine out. So we would have had to go to low to avoid that bad. Going low to avoid bad, it makes us easier to spot for the Japanese. And we're going to have low altitude -4 and move everything down with us. 3, 4. All right, and we go to engine check. Did I already do that? I already did the engine check. That was 55. 9. This is where I caught it. I'm like, oh my goodness, we're not allowed to do that. We are at good weather. -2, -3, and we are in a purple, so it's -1. 6, 5. On course, no extra fuel or time burned. Enemy aircraft encounter. Last one to check for. It is daylight, good weather, +1, +2, +3, adding 3. So I did not want to do that. 8, no encounters, clipper safe, go to C11. We're low altitude in a purple. Blue, green, brown travel zone while low altitude. So we don't have to worry about because there's no mountains in the middle of the ocean. It's not a coastal, so we don't have to roll for that. All right, I fumbled the ball a little bit on that one, but I think we survived it all, got ourselves back in place. We are successfully out of Japanese area, and we will go to the next movement zone, which is thankfully a port where we can get our engine repaired, burn up some time doing that. Time advance 3 hours. Random event 73, no random event. Weather check low. Day and good counteract. 7, low goes to poor. Day and poor, we're adding 2 for, or actually 2, 3 for medium. 4, that's going to go to good. And then adding 2 for high. 7, 8, 9, that's going to be poor. All right. Altitude level change. At this point, I'm going to stay where I'm at, I think. Headwind check. 1, no headwind. Altitude, nope. Burning fuel, -4 for being at low. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to get into our extra tank. All right. Engine check. We are running. We'll go with the auto fuel because we mostly use that. That's adding 15. 08. No problem. Navigation. 2. No RDF. We're at poor weather and it is daylight. So it'll be 1, 2. We're fine on nav. No extra time or fuel. Enemy aircraft, no longer have to check that. And we're over orange, so we don't have to check that. We can go now to D1. Oh, not D1. Oh, yeah, it is. D1. Weather is poor for landing. Landing, we're going to be rolling on D10. 2, we'll land okay. We're going to go to fuel availability, 1D10. And this is Trincomalee, and we get a -1 modifier. 8-7 didn't help me at all. Oh, yeah, it did. Automotive and aviation fuel available. Now, the problem here is aviation fuel is 50 per. So we can blow through, especially we'll be replacing, that would be, oh Lord, 50 per. We're talking at 1,000, over 1,000. And we still got to repair, but repairs are free. It is aviation fuel, but the best we're going to get out of that is mixed. No, this is auto, and we're empty, so that tank would be aviation. And we would be dry on funds. This is the risk reward. You're looking at, okay, we got the money, but now we're going to have to work. And then next time we get fuel, where it's not going to be free, I'm going to go with auto. I'm just not going to take the chance. We're going to go with auto. That's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 75, 600. All right, 600 and that's going to make this fuel now auto, and this is going to stay auto. I hate doing that because it's harder on the engines, and that's 6 hours right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have an engine that is inoperative. It's going to cost us 0. Going to use an engine parts to repair it. It's going to cost us 48 hours, 2 days. See, if I do that 500 in the gamble, you know what I'm going to roll, right? If we work, we get 200 bucks if we work 2 days. I'm going to work 2 days. I'm going to move this to 6 p.m. so I can take off. We're going to give ourselves $200. and we're running out of spare parts. Gambling. Don't really want to gamble. 4 hours for that. I'm not going to do that. Departure. I may take off at the exact time as my choice. I'll take off at 6. We go to B1, and I will stop right there. That's a good stopping point for this video. Off to Pakistan, we're on map 3. We got a couple of quick stops. I'll probably stop at every one. Once we get to the Congo, I want to have my tanks as dry as possible because that's a free gas up there. And actually, it's free gas from there all the way back to the States. So all we got to do is make it to all we got to do is make it to the Congo. So I won't mind once we get close. I'll see how close we are on fuel here at Khartoum, and see if I want to buy aviation fuel there. But until then, we're buying auto. All right, that's it for today, and thank you for joining me. Again, comment on Facebook or on my YouTube channel. Let Joe and me know what you think of the videos and the game. It does help to get positive or negative feedback. We need to see if we're missing something or if I'm playing something wrong, which I am prone to doing, especially right now. The heat waves on and my brain's a little soggy. But I'm enjoying it. It's definitely a resource game where you're trying to manage everything. We escaped the Japanese. We did not get detected. Now it's just a matter of managing my money until we get back to the States and not running into engine problems because we only have one more engine part. So that's it. Thanks for joining me. Like and share. Subscribe if you like the videos. Let me know you like them. And thank you for joining me.